Hello friends and family! We are very excited to share with you our finalized itinerary and route for our first summer-fall 2022 RV trip. Now we know the date of our departure. It's going to be the end of May, and by now we have booked almost all of our campgrounds and stops, about 80%. Hooray! In our summertime RV Rovers team, I'm the one who is responsible for route, for stops, for sightseeing. Jeff's responsibility is logistic and technical provision and equipment. So if you are interested, I'm the one who is going to show you how I approach the planning of our 6 months RV trip. But if you're not interested, and you just want to know where we are going and for how long, so just jump to the part where I show the route. I mainly have been using 3 main applications. 2 of them requires memberships. It's RV Trip Wizard. Another one is Harvest Host. The third one is the Federal Highway Administration website. My biggest helper in planning RV trips is RV Trip Wizard. It requires membership, but it's not expensive. It's only $50 annually. It has all the tools you need. It is used by the majority of RV campers, and it is recommended by a lot of campers. There are a lot of videos on YouTube about how to use this application, so I'm not going to do it now. It is just an amazing tool that makes planning easy and enjoyable. It helps to plan routes according to the size of your RV. It helps to pick campgrounds by providing detailed descriptions, ratings, and reviews. It counts mileage of your trip. It counts stops, days, and whatnot. It is a great app. I strongly recommend it. For boondocking and one-night stays, I mostly use Harvest Host. This application also requires membership. It's a little bit more expensive, but it's also very useful. We signed up for a plan which includes golf courses and boondockers welcome hosts locations, which altogether is more than 6,000 possible locations to stop. Great tool as well. And for fine-tuning our trip to make our routes more enjoyable and to avoid highways and to include scenic byways, I used Federal Highway Administration website. It is hard to navigate and not very user-friendly, but it has precious information about American scenic byways, both national and state and historical. It's also an amazing website. When I was planning our RV trip, I had to follow 3 main restrictions. Firstly, as you already know, we are seasonal RVers, so we are going to travel only during summer, fall for 6 months. So we have a traveling window, so we have to put all our trip within this 6 months. Secondly, since it's our holidays and we are doing it to have fun and to enjoy it, so we decided that the majority of our stops should be between 6 and 7 nights. Of course, we have a couple of 1, 2, 3 nights, but the majority of it's a longer stay. In this way, I hope we are going to enjoy our trip. And we also have a rule regarding our driving routine. The majority of RVers suggest that on the driving day, when you move from one spot to another one, you don't drive more than 300 miles a day, or whichever first, you're not driving more than 5 hours a day. With all this in mind, and with the intention to make our first RV trip kind of epic, just in case it's going to be our last trip. So I'm joking. So we decided to make it epic and make it around America trip. Woohoo! But as many newbies like us, I think when I was planning, I did the same mistake like many people do. I was trying to fit everything in our trip because America is beautiful, America is different. It's really interesting to go from place to place, which is so different, and I wanted to put everything in it. So our first around the America circle looked like that, and included Colorado and California. Guess what? To make this happen within 6 months, we have to move almost every other day. But we have rule number 1, longer stops, and number 3, driving not more than 300 miles a day. So we had to exclude Colorado and California. It will be separate trips during other summers. And now our final Around America RV trip, summer fall 2022, looks like this. Our starting and ending point is home, Florida. From home, we are heading up north through Georgia, Tennessee, Kentucky, Indiana, and Michigan. Then turning left to cross America through northern states, Wisconsin, Minnesota, North and South Dakota, and Montana. From Montana, we are heading down through Idaho, Utah, and Arizona, and New Mexico, where we are turning right to cross the country once again through the southern states, Texas, Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, and back home to Florida. This is our plan. We are leaving at the end of May. We have booked more than 80% of our campgrounds. The next big step for us is to pick up finally our RV and our tow vehicle. So let's cross our fingers that it will happen on time. We are going to keep you posted. Subscribe and ring the bell.